Hello and welcome to another edition of the Stench of Truth. SEAL Team 6 is whacked today in Afghanistan in the bloodiest day of fighting in the entire history of this never fucking ending war. And because of the calamitous nature of it, you can expect more fucking death. But why SEAL Team 6? The mythical assassination squad. Wow. No members on board the helicopter that was shot down in Afghanistan were actually involved in the raid that supposedly killed the supposed Osama Bin Laden in May. This is definitely a message being sent to these people, because as I pointed out to you before, the entire charade of that fucking raid that supposedly killed a man who was dead years fucking before was something that was concocted completely out of whole fucking cloth. Now I don't know whether they staged some phony fucking raid to kill somebody and then try to foist it off on us as being the death of the infamous and mythical Osama Bin Laden. Or whether the entire thing was a myth from start to fucking finish. I'm starting to think that this was an entire operation that was planned completely by Barack Obama as president of the fucking United States. And I think he did it with the intention of forcing either one or two things to happen. Either he is confronted and thrown out of office for making up a mythical fucking fantasy, or he now has carte blanche to do whatever the fuck he wants. Because now everybody has been forced to support the fucking myth and the fucking lie that there was a raid to supposedly kill the mythological entity Osama Bin Laden, who was dead for fucking years before the mythological raid was sent to fucking kill him. Now, in any operation like this, there are people who are either in the know or not. They eat around the edges of it. And because SEAL Team 6 was identified as the mythological group involved in the mythological assassination of the mythological Osama fucking Bin Laden, there probably were people within this group who were in a position to talk about what did or did not happen. And I'm talking about the people involved in the actual raid, if there was a staged event at all. And if there wasn't, of course, there would be more to be said. And much like the vaunted United States military handles any people who choose to point out the ludicrous nature of the military adventurism of this motherfucking crumbling empire, just the same way they handled Pat Tillman is the same way they would handle anybody in this fucking group who would open their motherfucking mouth to say something is not fucking right. And to make sure these motherfuckers keep their goddamn mouths shut, their fucking military leaders and their political bosses have decided to send them a very strong message by murdering or allowing to be murdered members of their team as a direct message to them to keep your fucking mouth shut. This is a tragedy for the people who were killed, and it's an even bigger tragedy for what's left of any kind of legitimacy to this country, the United States of fucked up America. I have one little piece of news, or little piece of advice, I should say, that I want to leave you with. If you are in the military or the police or in any way connected with any kind of official state-sanctioned fucking murder, devastation, or fucking destruction, or robbery of people's property, or the denial and taking away of people's civil liberties or fucking rights, if you're in any way connected to the military-industrial complex in this fucking country, this shithole fucking piece of shit fucking country, I have one piece of advice for you. If you come across the most egregious and horrible offenses that you are bound to see, do not even hint of fucking talking about it to anybody until you have secured yourself a place where you can sort of, maybe, protect yourself. And never ever bring this up out in the field where you can be just as easily murdered by your own fucking men like Pat Tillman. Get yourself into a secure position, or as secure as you can possibly be, before you decide to come out with the information that you have. I'm not telling you to keep silent about it. God forbid, we need everybody to talk about every fucking atrocity and bring out every fucking lie and bullshit fucking scheme that they're trying to pour down our fucking throats while we're gagging every goddamn day with the ridiculous nature of everything that's happening in this country and everything perpetrated by the military-industrial complex in this fucking diseased empire. But for God's sake, take some time to try and make yourself secure before you decide to do that. And I have a feeling somebody's mouth was jabbing a little bit here. And a message was sent. SEAL Team 6 goes down in flames. And while none of them members of the actual assassination hit team were in this helicopter, still, this is clearly a message to them that you need to keep your mouth shut. So if you're sitting there right now in SEAL Team 6, and you know what really happened in the supposed assassination of the supposed Osama Bin Laden, keep your mouth shut until you get yourself into a secure position somewhere where you can kind of defend yourself. Because they will come down on you like a motherfucking hammer from fucking God. Because that's the way they treat their own fucking people. So wake the fuck up and realize that even though you're part of the fucking system, they will fucking crush you and fucking stomp on you without a second's hesitation. That's how much they care about you once you become a liability.